This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Talkspace, the leading virtual therapy provider, is telling everyone, let's face it in therapy. By talking or texting with a supportive, licensed therapist at Talkspace, you can face whatever is holding you back, whether it's mental health symptoms, relationship drama, past trauma, bad habits, or another challenge that you need support to work through. It's easy to sign up. Just go to Talkspace.com and you'll be paired with a provider, typically within 48 hours. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule. Plus, Talkspace is in-network with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. Make your mental health a priority and start today. If you're not covered by insurance, get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80.
A new report has found that kids in foster care are less likely to graduate from high school. Meanwhile, a new tech facility will open. The state's tallest roller coaster will open up soon. Finally, these women are weightlifting in their 60s and 70s. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. According to a new report, Pennsylvanian kids in foster care are less likely to graduate from high school, reports USA Today via the York Daily Record, and have lower standardized test scores and are suspended at higher rates in comparison to their peers, and also have higher rates of chronic absenteeism. Released Tuesday by the Education Law Center and Pennsylvania Partnerships for Children, the report highlights how these kids, who are already struggling with being separated from their biological families, are faced with other hurdles in the educational system, like being moved from school to school and being inappropriately enrolled in virtual programs. The report recommends standardizing the process of deciding school placements for kids in foster care as one of the ways to address these issues, and for state officials to collect more information about their attendance and outcomes to provide more training and funding aimed at aiding these children. Mammoth is a company that disposes obsolete electronics, destroys unwanted data, and recycles or refurbishes electronic devices, reports NorthCentralPA.com, and it's planning on moving to a new, more spacious facility in the borough of Berwick in Columbia County. This 50,000 square foot facility is currently being done up for this purpose and will have such features like equipment testing stations and data shredding and wiping. When this will all be done remains unconfirmed. Mammoth's presence will also help to bring new jobs and growth to the area. I feel like I always talk about companies closing and layoffs, so this story is a nice change of pace. The tallest roller coaster in Pennsylvania at 222 feet is about to open up soon, states PennLive. That's right, the steel curtain at Kennywood will be ready to ride starting May 24th at 11 a.m. Memorial Day weekend. Not only is the steel curtain the state's tallest coaster, but it also has the world's tallest inversion at 197 feet and the most inversions of any coaster in North America at 9 total. For more information, like Kennywood Hours, please click on the corresponding podcast link. Sally's Iron Mustangs are a group of women from Lancaster County who really like to lift weights, says Why. We're talking 200-plus pound deadlifts. But the thing about Sally's Iron Mustangs is that these gals range in ages from their 50s to their 70s. They go around competing in weightlifting events all over the state, but really the Mustangs are in it for the healthy aging aspect of the exercise and the camaraderie, said their trainer and coach, Sally Winchell, quote, "That to me is health, building muscle and community." That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast and to share it around with your family and friends. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Today in PA.